Galactic Military Academy's lecture hall fell silent as Commander Baris stepped up to the podium. Representatives from 12 different species sat in the curved amphitheater, their various appendages poised over data tablets, ready to absorb the day's lesson on tactical warfare statistics. Today we discuss kill ratios, Baris announced, his deep voice carrying easily through the chamber. The Valkyrian cadets shifted their crystalline exoskeletons while the gas-formed Nethians swirled with anticipation. Each species has developed unique combat capabilities over millennia of evolution and warfare. Behind him, a holographic display materialized, showing comparative data. The Thraxian Empire's elite shock troopers boasted a 12.1 kill ratio. The cybernetically enhanced Corvan Dominion achieved 18:1. The hive-minded Zephyrites, with their perfect coordination, reached an impressive 22:1. These are the benchmarks of galactic warfare, Baris continued, gesturing toward the floating numbers. Each represents thousands of years of military doctrine, genetic optimization, and technological advancement. Cadet Melissa, a young alter ion with luminescent blue skin, raised her hand. Commander, where do humans rank in these statistics? I don't see Earth's data on the display. A subtle smile played across Baris's weathered features. An excellent question, Cadet Melissa. Human combat statistics are unique. He paused, watching as the assembled cadets leaned forward with curiosity. The display shifted, showing various human conflicts throughout history. Images of ancient battlefields gave way to modern skirmishes, then to recent engagements with hostile alien forces. Humans are a relatively new species to galactic warfare, Baris explained. When they first encountered other species in combat, the Galactic Council expected them to perform poorly. After all, they lacked the Corvan cybernetic enhancements, the Thraxians' natural armor, or the Zephyrites' hive-mind coordination. The Corvan cadet, his mechanical eye whirring as it focused, interjected. So their ratios must be significantly lower than established military powers. That's what everyone assumed, Baris replied. The first human to engage in recorded galactic combat was Marine Sergeant David Chen during the Proxima Centauri incident. A single human Marine, standard equipment, facing a Ravager pack. The display showed a tactical readout, one human marker surrounded by dozens of hostile signals. The Ravagers are formidable opponents, Baris continued. Pack hunters, enhanced reflexes, razor-sharp claws, and a natural resistance to most energy weapons. A single Ravager typically requires 3 to 4 trained soldiers from most species to neutralize. Melissa's bioluminescent patterns flickered with confusion. How many Ravagers did Sergeant Chun face? 47. The lecture hall erupted in chittering, clicking, and various species-specific sounds of disbelief. A Nethian cadet's gaseous form pulsed rapidly. Surely the human retreated or called for reinforcements. Baris shook his head. Sergeant Chun was protecting a civilian evacuation point. Retreat wasn't an option. The display showed the engagement in real-time tactical reconstruction. The battle lasted 4 hours and 17 minutes. The assembled cadets watched in growing amazement as the human marker moved through the hostile swarm. The number of enemy signals began decreasing slowly at first, then with increasing rapidity. When reinforcements finally arrived, Baris said quietly, they found Sergeant Chun still standing guard at the evacuation point. All 47 Ravagers were neutralized. The silence in the hall was profound. Even the normally chattering Chalari had fallen completely quiet. A Thraxian cadet, his armored plates clicking nervously, spoke up. That's impossible. 1 soldier against 47 pack hunters. What kind of experimental weapons did he possess? Standard Marine loadout, Baris replied. Kinetic rifle, sidearm, basic combat armor, and field medical kit. He paused, letting the information sink in. But you're asking the wrong question. The holographic display changed again, showing a compilation of human combat engagements across the galaxy. Dozens of scenarios, hundreds of battles, thousands of individual confrontations. The question isn't about Sergeant Chun specifically, Baris continued. The question is about the pattern. Because Chun wasn't unique among human Marines. New data cascaded across the display. Battle after battle showed similar results. Single humans or small human units defeating vastly superior numbers of enemies. The ratios were staggering, far beyond anything achieved by other species. Melissa's voice was barely a whisper. What is their average kill ratio? Baris touched a control, and a final number appeared on the display, glowing softly in the darkened hall. The average kill ratio for a single Earth Marine across all recorded engagements with hostile forces is 847 to 1. The number hung in the air like a challenge to everything the cadets thought they knew about warfare. But how? Demanded the Corvin student. What technology gives them such an advantage? That's just it, Baris replied. It's not technology. Humans possess something that no amount of genetic enhancement, cybernetic augmentation, or hive mind coordination can replicate. He gestured to historical footage of human conflicts throughout their species' development. Ancient warriors facing impossible odds. Soldiers holding positions against overwhelming forces. Individuals performing feats that defied rational explanation. Humans call it many things. Courage, determination, stubbornness. But what it really represents is a psychological trait that evolution gifted them during their development on a death world called Earth. The display showed images of Earth. Massive predators, natural disasters, harsh environments that had forged humanity through millions of years of struggle. When facing impossible odds, when any rational being would surrender or flee, humans have a unique response, Baris explained. They don't just fight harder, they fight smarter, more creatively, with a desperation and ingenuity that turns disadvantages into weapons. He looked around the hall at the stunned faces of the assembled cadets. Sergeant Chen didn't just kill 47 Ravagers through superior firepower. He used their pack instincts against them, turned their environment into traps, and fought with the kind of primal determination that comes from a species that crawled to the top of the food chain on one of the galaxy's most hostile worlds. Melissa raised her hand again, her bioluminescent patterns now pulsing rapidly with excitement and fear. Commander, are humans our allies? Baris' smile was genuine this time. Yes, Cadet Melissa. And that's the only reason the rest of us can sleep peacefully at night. The lecture hall remained silent long after the session ended, each cadet contemplating the implications of sharing a galaxy with Earth's Marines.